Crossrope. My name is Ifeoma. I come from a Nigerian immigrant background. I was born, raised, and educated in LA. Just growing up in LA, there was double dutch, regular jump roping, but then also I grew up in, or I call it OG Koreatown in LA, and we had something called Chinese jump rope, and it was with these elastic bands. And we put, one person was on one side, the other side, and we had like a song that we sang, and we hopped on it side to side, in and out, everything. So I always loved jump roping. I direct one of the units within the student support and diversity program at UCLA, but I also teach at UCLA, and I also teach at the California State University, Northridge. Never thought I would live in Texas, but I did. And that's where I was a professor full-time there at the University of Texas, Arlington. I appreciate the experience. I got to meet my amazing doctoral students who are forever friends.
Oh, okay.
But I was still from California, and they smelled it on me. So I always encourage my students who love to want to only stay in California to be open. While you're young, I was like, leave.
Yeah.
And you could come back eventually, because
Yeah.
it just gives you a different perspective, and you get to grow in a different way.
Yeah.
I think it's because of my own experiences as a young Black woman within the pre-K-12 context, and just, as they say, be the change you want to see in the world. And based off of some of the experiences that I had, based off of people's prejudgments of who I was, I said, hey, I could either complain about it or do something about it. So doing something about it was pursuing a career in education and pursuing my PhD in education, and being able to be in spaces where I can advocate for people who look like me, people from different communities who may or may not have access to resources and opportunities to achieve their goals. My family, who's always been inspirational for me, even as I think about, my parents' journey to the U.S. and why they came to the U.S. for an education and to be able to pursue their careers. My mom, more specifically, seeing how she engaged in teaching and how she engaged in leading really inspired me. And I would also say my dad, he was a social worker, and just seeing how he engaged in practice in the field and how committed he was to his clients really inspired me to give that same kind of love both inside and outside of the classroom. And then who inspires me? I would say those who came before me, who created opportunities for me to be able to be in spaces like this. And I would say also the future inspires me. How are we creating conditions? How are we creating systems? How are we creating opportunities for them to be able to do similar work in the future, or even take it to the next level? What I do know is I just want to continue to support folks and to be able to create spaces for folks to thrive, for folks to be their true selves, and understanding that it's bigger than you. Like, yes, we are supposed to exist to engage in self-care, but then it's not just about you. It's also about those around you, and how are you engaging in that, that work to support others as well. And I always tell folks, if you pursue education, it's not necessarily for the money. So it's like hard work. You go into it hopefully knowing that you're doing it because you want to impact change. You want to help others get to the next step. You want to inspire different generations of folks. I feel like my peak came after college. When I was like, okay, metabolism is a little different now, so you need to move. But I felt like with age, I've been more excited to do more things. I'm in my 40s now, and I feel like I've been even more active and just open to trying things. And even with my college students, I was like, I can hang too. And I know you're 20 years younger, but I can do it too. And just to show folks that age shouldn't stop you. Remember when I used to train for marathons, there was people in their 60s, 70s, whether they power walked or ran, they were fast. And I was just like, wow, you're power walking and you're going faster than me and I'm running. I don't see age as a barrier. I'm excited to be 50 and it's still like 6 years away, but I'm so excited. I'm like, I can't wait. Like, I'm not scared to age. And I'm gonna continue to push my body to the limits, to see what I can do while I have it. Not everyone is as privileged as us who are able-bodied and moving to be able to move my body. And I don't know for how long I can move my body. So I just continue to move daily till my body says like, not anymore, not today. I saw a friend doing a jump rope challenge. Prior to that, I was like running, training for marathons, half marathons, 5Ks. But then I guess I hit a glass. I was just tired. I was like, why am I running these long runs? I'm tired. The older I get, I like to be in my own space when I work out. So going to the gym, seeing people not cleaning up after themselves, not putting things back. I was just like, okay, Ifeoma, you cannot focus on that every time you're at the gym. So I felt like I needed to find an alternative, workout, and jump roping was it. But then I had Nike ropes, just every other rope, and the handles kept flying off. And I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. I still need to research it and watch videos. So I did that. I finally gave in and that was it. I never looked back. It's just so therapeutic. It just allows me to have me time. I always prioritize everyone else, because that's just me. Yeah. But I feel like jump roping is Ifeoma's time. And like people in my life and around me know that. And they're like, oh, Ifeoma's about to jump rope. Give her space. This is amazing. And I was like, once you go Crossrope, you never go back. And then I always remind folks, hey, you got to jump rope. And that's where I learned about the importance of jump roping on a mat. Even in my 40s, I was like, got to protect them knees, So I don't jump rope without a mat. Of the splash mats, I have 3.
Oh my God.
I have one in my car because I was like, even if I have to go take my car to get serviced, I'll jump rope there and all the employees are staring at me and then they say like, oh wow, what is that? I'm like, come here, let me tell you. But I love them. It's just an investment that I'm thankful I came across. I don't work out for, oh, I need to lose weight. That's not my goal. It's for my mental health and wellness. It's to help me live as long as possible. Yeah. It's like, hey, how does it make me feel mentally? Like I always tell people I always have to move for my mental health too. So it keeps me grounded and it keeps me present. So that's why I love jump roping.